said it all. And I just want to add concerning the question of power and racism. We hear, I mean, this is the position of my movement. We struggle for power. We struggle for power because the world is a changing place. Because when you look out there in the world, every people are fighting to get their own, to control their own lives and learn to have their own destiny. And I want my people too to become actors of their own lives, to take their own destiny to their own hands, rather than going and expecting injustice that has been inflicted on us for the past 500 years. We have history there to learn. We shouldn't be waiting for excitement, for the verdict, because the verdict was already there 500 years ago. We know that the system was built on injustice. The system was built in destroying us. The system was built in destroying black lives. So we shouldn't expect anything, we shouldn't get any surprise when we see verdicts such as the Trayvon Martin's one. So we have to struggle for power. And I want to challenge people today. Imagine 1 second if African people had power. Do you think if we had power, people would gun down 17-year-old boy like this without any kind of consequences?
No.
Who the hell would gun down a 17-year-old boy with power? Because power is the question here. It's not about the colors of this young man, because we know already that this young man is a part of the nation that was destroyed to build what we call today America. So we say the question is power, and we have to organize to get power, and we have to do as Malcolm X said. We have to take the criminal to our court. We have to take our case. No, he said, you take your case to the court, not the criminal. He says something like that, meaning that we have to organize our own court, the people's court, the people's justice. We need the people's court, we need to organize. And 500 years is damn too long. 500 years of hope, as God said. We believe in time, but we waited too long. It's about time we become actors, activists of our life. It's about time we took over. It's about time we become organizers. It's about time we look for organization. It's about time we start to say, what do I do for my own community? It's about time to organize. We have to organize, and that's the only way forward. Because if we don't build, we'll be destroyed. We'll be destroyed in the world full of hatred for us. And we know today, in 2013, where the economy of this country is doing very bad, the whole system is collapsing. If you didn't know, now you know that the economy of this country, the whole system that was built upon slavery in destroying us and the theft of the indigenous land is collapsing. So are you going to stay back and just wait for the cutback to happen until they cut your own self back? Or are you going to say payback? Because we say payback, not cutback. What they've been doing. What is KKK David Cameron been saying about cutback? We say payback, David Cameron. You owe 500 years of labor. You owe 500 years of our wealth, stolen labor every day. So we say payback, David Cameron, and no cutback. If you want to do the cutback, you have to do it behind your own backyard. Uhuru.